Hey guys, what's going on? Today I'm going to take you through changing out a hot water tank. The element in this one went out and ended up stripping it off trying to get the element out. So just so happens it's the same water heater that I posted the video. You'll see a card up here for it about easy lime removal. And that was about, I don't know, 4 years or so ago. So unfortunately that element went out again and it's rusted into the water heater. So we're going to swap out the water heater. Do me a favor, don't forget, like, subscribe, share the video. First thing you're going to want to do, which I've already turned the breaker off when I was working on it the last time, but you always want to double check, make sure nobody's accidentally come in behind you, and oh, hang on here, make sure nobody's come in behind you and turn the breaker back on. Sorry about the wind today. So AC volts on the meter. That out of the way, and we're just going to check each leg to ground. Check it up there as well. Nothing. 0.2. Should be okay. If not, I'm going to find out in a very not fun fashion. So, shut the meter off, and I've already drained it, so there's no water in it, or at least there shouldn't be. Maybe just a touch, but I've already drained it. If you haven't drained it, just hook a hose up down here on the bottom of the water heater, run it out somewhere where it can drain, either into a drain or wherever, and let the water drain out. It really doesn't matter. Gotta get in there and get that nut off of the fitting. They're tamper-proof Torx, but it's just easy enough to rip them out. The water heater's going in the scrap bin anyway, so no point in being nice to it and wasting time. Okay, that's off. Now, once you've got that off, right up here, hopefully you guys can see it. Right up here is your overpressure, over temperature drain. So we're going to take the piece of PVC that's threaded in here loose. That way we can reuse it, because by code this has to be plumbed down to floor level. That way if it does over temperature, nobody gets burned if they're standing next to it. So we'll save this piece and use it on the new one. Just like that. Pull it out. Oh, okay. We're not going to pull it out. Then we'll loosen up our outgoing hot water connection here. Since heat rises, your outgoing is on the top on these because they're a side connection. So unthread this, hopefully, and then down here on the bottom, down here on the bottom is your cold, and it's labeled, but if it wasn't, that's your cold. Break it loose. They got a little bit of water left in there apparently. That's just going into the pan. No biggie there. Thank heavens. Okay. What's going on, man? Now it's putting me with the piss. Okay. Well, it's I'm gonna get up here and I'm gonna be in your way for a second, but I gotta get up to the top and unstrap it because this is a mobile home water heater, so they strap them down. That way they don't fall over and transport. So, strapping off to get out of here. Just like that, the strapping is off. Don't let them fall down. We'll pull that out, put it off to the side, try and get that up out of the way. Alright. Now, let me look and get this out of here enough that it's not peeing inside anymore. Easier said than done. There we go. Now, we'll go ahead and take that fitting rest of the way off. There we go. There's all the water that didn't come out last time. So while that's finishing draining, we're also going to take off this 90 because we'll need that on the new water heater. This is where big pipe wrenches come in really handy for the extra leverage. There we go. And while you leave your soap fucking wet. Alright. That's off. Now we're just gonna get that son of a gun out of there. Watch out. So now that we've got it in, she can hold it up here. Yeah, I know, sorry. Alright, we gotta wire it back up, so
nice fucking job.
Smash my knee. Okay.
Do all of them have one of these?
What, a water heater?
No, the little door.
No.
This one's fancy.
No, this is just happens to be the style. First, take this piece off. Right there. And right there. And then your wires, they go right through the hole. Grab the nut that we sat down there. Okay, right down here, Maddie. There we go. Hopefully it's focusing. Gosh darn it. And you know the power's off, or I'd be getting zapped across the yard right now. Alright, so we're just gonna get it started. There we go. Thread that down on there. Poor camera person's freezing to death here. Bend those around that way.
Fucking cold.
Yeah, it's chilly today. We got highs like 30 degrees and the wind's blowing fucking 20 miles an hour. So you can imagine it's not a comfortable day out here. All right, so get that in there like that. Get the other one started before we tighten the bolt down. Otherwise, I'll never get them in. That wind is ripping pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah. That is.
Okay, so there we go. Just hold it right up there. Next step, get that ground screw up. These two, them out of the way. Green's gonna go down underneath the ground screw, or the bare wire rather. It's gonna go down underneath the ground screw. But of course it's bent. You're good. I'm sure this isn't going to be the greatest video because of the dang wind noise, but we're trying here. Unfortunately, I don't exactly get to pick and choose when crap like this decides to break, so. Alright, that's tight.
Chose a less cold.
Less windy day?
No.
Believe me, I agree with you.
I can deal with the wind, it's the cold.
Alright, so black goes to black. So we're going to nip it off so they're even.
Shut up!
We try and twist them together as best we can. Let me down if I want. There we go.
Okay, Jesus. Okay, hold on. I need a second.
Okay.
Hold your camera.
And then red's gonna go to white. Same deal. Wire nut. Okay. Do our best to tuck all that in there out of the way. Spin that around, it goes under here. There. All right, that's done. We're done up on top because I'm not going to worry about tying this one off because this house isn't going to move. Before we thread that back in, take a little bit of pipe joint compound. And that is some really cold stuff today too. Hopefully I get it to stick. If you don't have pipe joint compound, Teflon tape works. But there we go. And down through there. Good. Thread her right into the. Oh, gosh, darn it. This is pushy. Alright, got that tight. I got enough slack in that I can actually rotate this around and it'll be fine. Yeah, right about there. I think. Alright, now we're gonna put our 90 back on. When we do that, need to goop up the threads. Take our 90, rotate the lugger. Get it threaded on. Oh yeah, I guess it would be better if I got you aimed where you can see what I'm doing. Thread the 90 on. Come on, grab. Right about there. Should work. Then I can bring my hot line up. Hopefully. Oh, before I do that, thing is, the water heater's so light without any water in it, it just goes where it wants. Now I got pipe dope on me. Dang it.
Got what?
This stuff. It's a Teflon paste, pipe dope, thread sealer. Doesn't matter what you want to call it. It's all the same thing. There we go. Might as well.
I was wondering why it looked so goopy. I'm so used to you just using the tape.
Yeah, this stuff is faster and easier to use. In a lot of places anymore, they require it as opposed to the Teflon tape. But really, honestly, it doesn't matter. They both do the same job. There's a good bottom on it. Maybe it'll somewhat act as a tether. That way I'm not chasing it. And we'll use our straight jawed. Okay. Yeah, just makes it so much easier to thread on there. Get that started. Make sure that's good and tight. Double check. That one's getting tight. All right. Now we turn the water on to make sure we don't have any leaks. So keep it on. You can see it peeling.
Alright.
vent the air out and know when the water heater's full is release that valve. That'll allow the air to escape. Just remember to close it as soon as you start getting hear it fill up. But you want to get it, this is a double element water heater. So you got one element here, you got one element here, and you want the water to be up over top of both elements before you power it on, or the elements will burn out if there's no water surrounding them to take the heat. So, and that's what happened to the last one. We sprung a water leak over here and siphoned the water heater down before we realized there was a water leak. It burned the lower element out of the water heater. So it'll take a couple minutes to fill that up. Once it's full, get the power back onto it. Make sure we don't have any arkies, sparkies, or anything catching fire, and put our outer panel back on. The job's done. That's all the more there is to it to putting a water heater in. So hopefully this helps you guys out. Please don't forget to share it, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, rate the video, and thanks for watching, guys. We will see you on the next one. Okay, now she's full. Close that off. It's over 30 gallons, so turn the power on. Not to blow up?
Nope.
Damn it, I got a little bit of a leak up there.
$349.
No. Well, yeah, that's what it should cost for the year. Water heater costs a lot more than that.
So you couldn't just replace the
Element?
Yeah.
I wish. I was trying to. I cracked the tank in the process.
Oh.
Okay, guys. So I got the power back on. A lot of times you can hear them kick in. Alright. I didn't hear it kick in, so I just want to double check and make sure I do have power to that lower element and it is running, which it should be. At this point, the lower element should be on. So, here again, AC volts. Get it stand up so you guys can see it, hopefully. AC volts. Grab our ground right there, and I should have 120 on each leg. There we go. 118 on that leg. Basically 118 on that leg. So power's on. The bottom element's heating. Electrocute yourself. Tuck the insulation back in. Cover plate back on. And you're done. We'll put the little panel back on here, and this job is done. And what she just asked, she said, I don't have to test the top one? No, because generally your power comes to the top one first, and then it comes around the top one to the bottom one. I'd have to look in the actual wiring diagram on this to see how this one is exactly wired. But your bottom element is your primary element because your cold water always sits at the bottom of the water heater. So if the water heater is completely full of cold water like it is now, generally the top and bottom element will be running. If the water heater is just trying to maintain temperature, it'll cycle the bottom element to warm the coldest part of the water heater up, and then of course convection, the hot water goes to the top, cold water comes to the bottom, so it just maintains by convection. But if you were to draw the water heater down, then it would kick both elements on to bring the temperature back up. So that's how it works. All right,